The children were shouting Hosanna. The women were shouting Hosanna. Today said the Pharisees and Sadducees said that they will stop their mouths. But Jesus said to them, if you succeeded in stopping their mouths, the stuff from the crowd will open mouths and begin to shout Hosanna to the name of the Lord. They begin to shout Hosanna to the glory of that very man that comes in the name of the Lord. Someone shout Hosanna! Shout Hosanna! Shout Hosanna! Shout Hosanna! This is house of miracle. This house is house of testimony. You may not understand. But this time, last 2 years, this very church supposed to have been running helter-skelter. Satan wanted to turn the blessings of the Lord into bitterness. Satan wanted to turn the blessings of the Lord into pain, into agony. By this time, last 2 years, a woman from this church conceived, and they go for scan. Mommy, they told the woman that you're pregnant with twins. The woman wanted to rejoice. They said, Madam, don't rejoice. Your 2 twins, they gum themselves together. That is, the woman is pregnant with conjoined twins. They called on phone and we prayed. Mom, in our only prayer, we bless water and asked God, reminded him of his word. That is the only thing we need. And after that prayer, the next scan, was that the conjoined twins have been separated. Can somebody give God a shout? Number two, on their day of delivery, they were thinking that the woman will deliver with CS. But to our greatest surprise, the woman gave birth to 2. The these two boys by herself. The number one came out. After some seconds, the second one also came out. Chineke dozie obodo ọkaka eze Jesus ọkaka ọ na-abụ Chineke lụọ ọ dịka a ga-asị nọ is a normal thing. But I saw a video where a man was crying that the woman delivered with tears. After delivering with tears, that the baby also has a hole in his heart. And one of the hospital they met, the doctor told them that to close that very hole, if the baby will survive, it will take them 7 million naira just to work on the hole in the heart. Can you lift up your two hands and begin to give thanks to him? Not done for me. What have you not done for me? All you went to just for me. All you went to just for me. Jesus, Jesus, I love you. We are not giving you fabricated stories, but life and the rest. This God that have done it for this family will do it for you. I don't know what you are believing God for. I don't know what your prayer point is. I don't know the situation you are into now. The God that separated these very children in their mother's womb, that very God will touch you at the very point of your need. I said, this very God will wipe away your tears. I said, this very God will settle your case. I said, this very God will restore your joy. If you believe, let me know you're better amen. By this time next year, I will tell your own story. I will by myself share your own testimony. I say I will stand on this altar again and share your own testimony. I remember a woman that God wanted to bless, but Satan said no. They tried. Satan said no. After labor of 9 months, the woman put to bed and the baby could not survive, and it was a baby girl. The woman summoned her courage after 2 weeks or 3 weeks and came for Thanksgiving. I was listening to her to hear her testimony. She testified that God helped her and saved her, that the plans of the enemies, that the enemies could not succeed, that it is true that the baby is not alive. She now knelt down here and said, but evangelist promise, that is what she said that day. Before leaving this town, you must deliver my bouncing baby boy. And by the mercy of God, the baby boy is in our midst. See, there are people you cannot touch anyhow. When I was telling you of all the chairs that children are using to sit down, all the chairs, all these fancy chairs with iron legs that children are using to sit down. The father bought all the chairs. Tell me why God will not defend the family. Look at the Oyoyo Papa. This is a house of testimony, a house of miracle. We don't fabricate miracle. We don't fabricate testimony. You see it happening. You come back and confirm. And after that, you will still hear many more. Those that God have healed. Stretch forth your two hands. If you need healing, you are going back with sound health now. If you need a child, you are going home with your babies. If you need to open door, the doors are open. Very soon, canopies will mount in this compound, and it will all be canopies of celebration. Canopies of celebration. Canopies of celebration.